We've spoken when we met last time so much about digitalization, and I think we see so much of that effort continue in the budget. For example, the entire effort at enhancing DigiLocker, extending it to or mating PAN, DigiLocker, Aadhaar. What exactly is the goal in terms of ease of business, in terms of what the government seeks to do? Is it just to draw in potentially more people into the tax net, or is it basically about ease for millions of people across the country?
No, Vishnu, it's not. There is an absolutely clear objective. We want to make it easy. As you know that millions and crores of Indians have the digital ID, the Aadhaar ID, and we have an Aadhaar identity authentication platform that is working very well to ensure that the identity of the beneficiary is the real beneficiary. So that has worked very well. We have then subsequently, as you know, built the India stack with multiple layers and multiple different applications, which include UPI, DigiLocker, CoWIN, etc., and the India stack is something that is now expanding and growing. And as you heard in the budget, artificial intelligence also will be part of the functionality and the capability within the India stack. Now, the idea here is that just like we have multiple identities for citizens and corporates constantly complain about the need for having different identities. You have PAN for some sort of services and some sort of public registration, and then there are other identities that they have to use. So we have now said, look, we will just standardize that the identity of the corporate will be linked to his or her PAN, as the case may be, and that will be just a simple way for corporates to identify themselves as they navigate through an increasingly digitalizing government ecosystem and the government stack.
Okay. The scope of services in DigiLocker will be expanded. How?
Look, I think the DigiLocker is becoming increasingly the go-to
Absolutely. Indispensable.
Cloud. Yeah, personal cloud. And as the number of public services and the number of digital public infrastructure and digital public services expand, and they're only going to expand, as the Prime Minister and the budget signals, that the digitalization of government is only going to accelerate, and more services, more and more what the citizen wants, and a framework of trust and governance that the budget clearly outlines is going to be achieved by more and more of these services, ranging from e-courts to the other extreme. So the DigiLocker is really the personal cloud, if you want to call it that, for every Indian citizen, where he and she can store data, documents, and use the DigiLocker in turn for any kind of authentication, any kind of document sharing, any kind of verification between services or between government departments or indeed the private sector as well.